Welcome, wonderful learners, to the Fluent Zone. Today, I'm excited to share some powerful ideas that can truly transform your English learning journey. Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you could help you move from feeling stuck to speaking English with confidence and ease. First, let's get one thing clear. English is not impossible. It's not as hard as you might think. You absolutely can speak English fluently, and you can achieve this much faster than you imagine. I know many of you feel nervous when it's time to speak. Maybe you hesitate, get stuck, or sometimes don't even try because you're afraid of making mistakes. Perhaps you've been studying English for years and still feel like your speaking isn't where you want it to be. You know the words, you understand the grammar when you read, but when it's time to speak, your mind freezes. Trust me, I understand. Learning a new language is challenging, but today I want to show you a way to make it much easier. You don't have to struggle anymore. You don't have to feel stuck, afraid, or overwhelmed. Today, I'll teach you how to learn English in the easiest, most natural way. Think of English as something you live, not just something you study. Don't confine it to grammar books or vocabulary lists. Make it part of your everyday life. Hear it, think in it, and speak it every single day. Let's start with your mindset. Step 1. Believe that English is easy. If you keep telling yourself that English is difficult, your brain will resist. But if you believe it's easy, your brain will start to accept it. Remember, mistakes are part of the process. Think about when you learned to walk. You fell many times, but you kept going. That's how language learning works. Don't aim for perfection. Focus on practice. If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning. Say it with me. English is easy. I can speak English. I am learning every day. Repeat this, believe it, and you'll notice a shift in your confidence. Step 2. Surround yourself with English. You don't need to move to an English-speaking country or take expensive classes. Create an English environment wherever you are. Change your phone's language to English, so every time you check your phone, you're reading in English. Start thinking in English, even with simple thoughts like, I am getting up, or I need to go to the supermarket. Talk to yourself in English. Stand in front of a mirror and have simple conversations. Label objects in your house with their English names and say them out loud. These small changes will immerse you in the language. Step 3. Stop worrying about grammar. Many learners think they need perfect grammar before they can speak. This is a big mistake. If you focus too much on grammar, you'll always be afraid of making mistakes and never speak confidently. When children learn their native language, they don't start with grammar rules. They listen, repeat, and gradually form sentences. Do the same. Use simple sentences like, I am eating, she is going to the market, or they are playing football. Repeat these until they become natural. Step 4. Speak English in your daily life. Describe your actions in English as you go about your day. When you wake up, say, Good morning. I feel great today. When making breakfast, say, I'm making tea. This tea smells wonderful. At the market, ask, Excuse me, do you have fresh tomatoes? Start having simple conversations and don't worry about mistakes. Just keep speaking. Step 5. Boost your pronunciation and confidence. One of the best ways to sound fluent is to listen and repeat. When you hear a new sentence, don't just understand it. Say it out loud. Copy the pronunciation and tone. Speak slowly and clearly. This makes you easier to understand. Try recording your voice and comparing it to native speakers. This will help you notice areas for improvement. Step 6. Overcome fear and hesitation. Fear is the biggest obstacle, but you can overcome it with practice. Try the 3-second rule. When you want to speak, give yourself 3 seconds and just start talking. The more you do this, the more confident you'll become. Remember, even native speakers make mistakes, so don't be afraid. Step 7. Think in English. This is the key to speaking fluently without hesitation. If you always translate from your native language, your speech will be slow. Train your brain to think in English. Start with simple words and sentences like bed, pillow, window, or I am brushing my teeth. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel.